Let us retrace the main events in the audio frequency circuit. The microphone brings about a pulsating direct current. The transformer changes this to an alternating current. Vacuum tubes amplify this alternating current, which then goes to the modulator.
Molecules containing more than one atom can rotate and vibrate. Sometimes vibration is simple in form. We can see that each vibrational mode has a different frequency, and all of the patterns of vibration may be different. Each of the vibrations is a simple harmonic motion.
The same peaked wave triggers a pulse-forming circuit, which creates a new waveform, pulses with flat tops. Notice that throughout these changes, the exact subdivisions of our second in time have not been lost. We still have precisely the same number of positive peaks per second.
Pulsating direct current. Pulsating direct current.
If the sine wave's frequency is 1,000 cycles a second, we have actually divided 1 second into 1,000 equal parts. But in this sine wave, it's impossible to tell where each thousandth of a second begins and ends. That's why it's changed into this, a peaked wave, which can be measured from positive peak to positive peak.
The microphone brings about a pulsating direct current.
Welcome everyone to episode 46 of Ordinary Games. How are you doing, my love?
I'm okay. Watching you fight through doing 46 was just funny.
Whatever. Anyway, do them well, that's why. Anyway, guys, thank you all for joining us. Introductions are always in order. First things first, shout out to Kai for the excellent intro music that we've got for Ordinary Games. If you ever need any help with setting up a intro of your own, check out Kai or C4C on X, formerly known as Twitter. My introductions are always in order. I'm the Dumble whose door is always open. Gandalf at the gray and the white because I'm all black. Jordan LaForge, Captain of this Enterprise, the swag king with the crown. Shout out to Sunday Swagger, the long lost homie of Zach Morris and AC Slater. Since y'all got jokes, sweet chocolate Jesus is proclaimed by Roman of the Empire himself and the man running up in your chimney because he wants all the smoke. I'm Left Eye E.G.O. Oh yeah, it's getting better.
Is it though?
It's getting better.
Is it? It takes. I could take a nap during that.
It's okay. It's all right.
It takes forever.
The power to put you to sleep. I know.
Is
Just the
that
power.
what it is?
That must be it. Yes. The woman who tests my patience, my wallet, and my wits. Shiro. How are you, honey?
I'm fine. You're the one who tests me.
How? I don't test you
all the
at all.
time.
How dare you? Anyway, guys, got a jam-packed show for you guys. Lots been going on these last 2 weeks. We're going to talk about everything from entertainment to our grievances, my latest viral moments, and so on and so forth. Honey, are you ready to get active on this?
Active? Are you gonna count me in like that Simmons guy?
What Simmons guy?
The aerobic size guy.
No, not that guy. No, I'm just gonna say tag you. I'm gonna tag you in like it's wrestling. We're gonna talk about that too. My problem with you on that one.
Me?
Anyway, yes, you.
Okay.
Anyway, addressing the chat that we've got today, we've got the homie Jacob Irontie. Welcome, good sir. Frank Yakeley. Welcome as well, sir. And you're right here. So I mean, she's there, guys. Anyway, my love. All right, we're actually going to be getting into this, starting off with what is usually my favorite part of this, my grievances.
The tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're going to hear about it.
All right, so first grievance, honey, actually isn't with you.
Oh, thank goodness.
Actually, my first grievance is with Netflix.
Oh, God.
November 15th, 2024. You gaslit me, okay? You guys gaslit me pretty bad on that one. I'm about to actually find this one on here. And I put all these in a nice order, honey.
Did you?
So, yes, I did.
Because you just said you had to find it. So.
No, I need to find where I put it because they tried to play me, and that would not go unaddressed. Okay, guys. On November 15th, we had a moment, okay, where everyone was trying to watch this fight. I don't even believe the numbers they actually gave us. There's the official numbers they gave and what I think is unofficial on here. All I know is that when we needed Netflix the most, like the original Airbender, you were nowhere to be found. On top of that, you told everyone they should check their internet connection. Okay,
they sure did.
You buffered and buffered. It wasn't the thing that you buffered. Buffering wasn't the thing. It was the shutting down and say maybe your internet's slow. Perhaps you should do something. Maybe restart your computer modem. Bitch, I got Google Fiber. All right. This stuff is to the core. All right. This is 0 to light speed internet I have. And thing is, they made me restart it 5 times. Each time they showed me, my connection got faster, but the buffering was more. All right. I'm not gonna let that slide. That's
you didn't experience this, right? The first Love is Blind that they tried to do live.
Yes.
It crashed. Like they couldn't even get to the point where they could tell you it's your internet.
Right.
You know?
No. Go ahead.
Yeah. We should have known with Love is Blind, with them not trying another event before this one, which was going to be just huge anyways.
Way bigger.
We should have known better. We all should have known better.
For those that don't know, we did an episode a while back on Love is Blind. It's basically like that mystery dating game show from the 70s where 3 men and 3 women are behind on the other side of a door. You got to pick the one that you like, except you got to get married at the end. Right? It's basically The Bachelor and The Bachelorette mixed up with that game show for Gen Z. And it's highly popular, but when they tried to do this the first time, they crashed the website. Mm-hmm. And this is the Tyson v. Paul fight was way more popular than that, yet they thought that they could just skate by and then blame us. Blame us. You got some damn nerve charging me $6.99 telling me like my internet not too fast.
Actually, ours is free with our T-Mobile service, I believe.
I'm paying you enough. Okay. I had to get a T-Mobile service just to get this for free. This is how you pay. That's not getting addressed. All right.
So for people who didn't have Netflix, did they offer like a one-time membership?
No.
You had to buy the membership.
No, so I don't know how people were doing on there. I think that as long as you had access to Netflix, it was going to work.
Right. If you have Netflix, though, you have a membership. That's why I'm asking.
There wasn't anything extra for it. No, they haven't said anything. That they're going to give anyone free anything. No.
You're missing my question.
What are you asking?
I cleaned the wax out of your ears today, and I know you can hear me.
What is the question?
The question is, did Netflix, like pay-per-view does, say, okay, you don't want a membership, pay this amount to watch the fight?
No.
Okay.
They were saying, whatever, we better subscribe or pay $6.99 or else. We're not doing pay-per-view. No one's doing pay-per-view anymore. Not really.
I didn't ask that.
I'm just saying, generally speaking, now nobody does pay-per-view like that.
But that's not true. That's why you have to get ESPN if you
Right,
want the pay-per-view.
They're rolling them on the subscription service, what I'm saying. So like all the stuff that you're seeing that's free is because you got the subscription somewhere else.
But even if you have a subscription with ESPN and they have a pay-per-view fight, you still have to pay for the fight.
You know what? I'm not doing this with you.
Saying,
I've already won my war. Today.
That's why I'm asking.
You know what? That rolls into my next grievance. You,
Me,
okay? Guys. I do a Wednesday live stream show with Joker's Voice, Nat, Bradley, Duke Devil, and it's Wednesday nights overbooked. We talk wrestling every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Central. You should check it out, right? So Shiro's only really seen the WrestleMania with me, and so Heels came on Netflix. If those who don't know, Heels is a wrestling show about wrestling in a very small town with Stephanie Amell, who played Green Arrow. It's a fantastic show, right? So, sorry, Dempsey, welcome, dude, welcome. So in this show, I'm explaining things to Shiro. I'm having a good time. I was like, babe, you know what a heel is? You know what a face is? You know what a face turn is? A heel turn? You know what kayfabe is? Let me break it down to you. I'm giving her everything, showing her how they call spots in the ring, the production behind it, like the low overhead that it can cost, you know, the relationships that can be at stake, and the people that are involved. I am in it, right? For 2 seasons that we watch, for the 2 seasons on this show that are available, I'm explaining everything. She just, oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Huh, they do that? That's nice. I am feeling pumped, okay? So I'm going to contrast this with The Golden Bachelorette, all right? I just walk in to the reunion show because the thing is all over. I asked 2 questions. And it was they're trying to show a flashback about one of the guys like, oh, who is that? Wasn't he in the last season? Instead of me hearing just who he was, why he's there, I asked, watch the damn show.
That is not what I said.
That's exactly what you said.
No, because you asked me the question and then you start to like make fun of it and make assumptions and you haven't even watched it.
I wasn't
and then
making
I
fun
have
of
to
this
hear
one.
you and I can't hear the show.
I wasn't making fun of this, and you can pause it. Okay, that's the great thing about the subscription service. You can pause it.
You come in interrupting my time to watch my show.
I have not interrupted in like 3 weeks. All 3 weeks. I just wanted to know where he was from. Because like, wasn't he in the last one? And why are we flashing back? That's all I wanted. All I got was watch the damn show. Like, I can't midway through. You'd have to restart it. And then
I mean, you could have been watching it when I was watching it.
That was like 30 minutes ago. I'm 30 minutes late. You could have rewound it for me, but no.
You know what? I have a grievance.
How appropriate.
I started watching a show, and 4 episodes in, you try to make me go backwards and watch the whole thing.
Yeah,
after you sit down and say, "Oh, is this so-and-so's show?" Ew. And then
I don't do that.
Yes.
Say gross.
Same. And then halfway through it, you're all interested and like, "Oh, well, I want to watch from the beginning." And then I'm trying to watch the end of it because there's a lot of drama.
Mm-hmm.
And get upset with me because I kept going.
I kind of am. Like,
well,
it's our
every time we sit down to watch TV, you don't choose that one to watch.
I know.
So now I'm just here waiting on what's happening. I don't want to wait. It was my show.
It's like action figures that I bought at the toy store that have already been opened and played with. They made sure they were fun for me, so when I get them, it's also fun.
No.
You previewed the show for me. You said, hey, it's good. And now I'm in. Now
I'm an only child. I want to play with my own toys.
I'm the oldest. You better share it or else. No. Anyway.
It's mine.
It's our journey now. No, it's our journey. It's our journey. Besides, you have a bigger grievance that we have to talk about.
Oh, I do.
Yes. All right, guys. I've been waiting for this one.
Oh, God.
So first things first, Jaguar. They updated their logo, all right? And I'm not going to play the music at risk for copyright for this on it, but while Shiro has her grievance on this, my love, what's been going on? What's your grievance now with all the...
I don't even give a shit about the commercial, okay? I don't care what these people are doing. They're in colors. Great. Let me see the car because the logo, the words, the letters you showed me look like Basic B Energy.
Babe, they're breaking molds.
You just put space in between some letters, so these illiterate kids coming up and reading now. We We know they can't read these days. And then you go and take the logo that makes my car the car, so you know that it's fast and agile, and you may turn it into a belt buckle. What am I gonna do with that?
All I know.
It was like 2 fishing hooks. What is happening?
All I know is that kids are going to be asking, "Why are you driving a Jacksonville?"
Oh my god! Literally, like all they did was take some Canva. That is what they did. Oh my god! That fool who made the logo, he just put Canva up, and he said that text. Yep, the blocky one with spaces. Yeah, no originality. Yeah, because AI did it for me. Thank you.
I think that's called Comic Sans.
I don't care what it's called. It looks like trash. And then that leads me to believe that I understand they want to promote all this EV stuff. Whoever likes it, good for you. But I'm not driving a Jaguar for no EV. For family, I need to go fast.
Hey, Ricky Bobby. All I know is I saw one of your people that responded to your Facebook post about it.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about Art Deco. I was like, I don't know how close you are with that person. How friends
I'm
are.
not. I played volleyball with him in Ohio, and he lives in DC.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He's a good person, but very probably open. Liberal.
Okay. All I was gonna say is I've never heard anyone say Art Deco and me not think you're pretentious. No, there's no way to say Art Deco outside of a classroom and you don't sound pretentious. Like, oh, it's Art Deco, sir. Deco.
What is Art Deco? Like simple and colorful?
Only the pretentious people know what it is. That's why I don't know what Art Deco is.
Oh, because we the poors?
No, because we don't pretend to say Art Deco. Ooh, it's very Art Deco, very avant-garde.
I mean, I hope it looks nice, but you changed the logo, which is an iconic logo. It's not something simple to change. And not only that, well, you did the letters, right? Okay, I think people can live with that, right? Like, it looks simple, whatever. It's not a huge change. But then you went and took the actual Jaguar out of
the
Jaguar. Yeah, like, why?
All I know is...
You know what I mean? Like, what was the point of that? It just looks like too dangling.
So I will say that everyone's now championing, whatchamacallit. I think it's Volkswagen or Volvo. I'm not playing the music on this. Basically, they're calling the anti-Jaguar ad. Again, not going to really play the...
I didn't actually see this.
Basically, it's a family saying they're going to have a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the dad's calling his mom.
Yeah.
And he's going through all the things that are going to be happening to his daughter as she grows up.
Yeah.
And how scared he is.
Okay.
So basically, while he's calling his mom and they're doing all these flash forwards, his wife is actually walking out, just going to get some drink, get some food. And this is actually the car that someone else is driving while it's happening.
Oh, okay.
So, she's getting food and everything like that. These are conversations that he's having with her in the future about the kind of dad he needs to be to, have this type of child. And basically, it goes to the point where she's watching here, and he's basically saying that all this could have stopped
if you didn't have the car.
Right.
Understood.
So
well, and that the point also too, like I had got an F-Pace. I got an SUV Jag because our intention is to have a family. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
Like before they weren't making SUVs. And when they did, I was so excited because you could have this iconic car, which has these amazing features but still, have a family in it. Mm-hmm. And now it does seem from the commercial that they're trying to basically go away from that. And it's weird to me.
Flash and no substance.
Yeah, it's weird to me. I don't know.
I mean, you can say flash with the Jaguar, but you want substance to be there. Like you had a commercial about a car with no car.
Right.
I saw an albino with no car.
Now, if it was a Lambo, right, I would never expect to put a family in a Lambo. Go be original. Go do Art Deco.
Urus. You got the Lamborghini Urus. You can. That's family SUV.
Oh.
It's like $350,000, but it's new. And they're
Okay.
trying to get in the market because when Porsche did the Cayenne, everyone got mad at it because soccer moms were buying them. But they made so much money, they were able to put more money into the new ones that are coming out. So everyone's like, if we get the SUV game, then we can get more money for our sports line or our fancy line.
Right.
But anyway, I'm actually glad that you had a grievance. Maybe you should have a grievance.
Well,
yourselves.
I mean, even speaking of the sport car, yeah, soccer moms are buying them because, one, I can go fast, but two, if I got to pick some kids up, I could do that too. Or put my dogs in the back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we got in a Mustang, right?
Yeah.
That was terrible.
It was awful.
That was so terrible.
There was no room in there.
And as you get older, you can't climb off the ground to get out the car.
You cannot. It's terrible. But as far as Shiro in here fighting her grievances, I love it.
I swear. And you know what?
What?
So also after they put out that trash commercial,
Oh boy.
I looked up the value of my car to trade it in. Oh, I was serious.
Shit. What happened?
They only wanted to give me 14 grand. I said, them bastard just devalued my car. I'm gonna have to wait till people are like, ooh, I want those old ones again.
So you're gonna wait for yours to be vintage now?
Yes.
Okay. All right, guys. Shiro's plotting long form.
Bastard.
Speaking of having a plot, guys, I had some viral moments that happened the last 5 or 6 days. I am going to go over them with you.
Oh, dear.
All right. Actually, I will start at how we even got here. This stems all from the How to Train Your Dragon live action that wound up happening, that they got announced maybe a few months back, and one of the stills dropped for Astrid. So if you've seen How to Train Your Dragon, I have not personally. I just know that the character of Astrid is blonde and blue-eyed, and apparently when they showed the still of her, she looked like this. All right. So again, one of E.G.O's toilet tweets. All I said was, all right, this is the attitude of how we get Ryan Gosling as Black Panther. Since it dropped, it got viewed over 64,000 times. And as you can see, there was a whole lot of back and forth. All right. And I will say the one that, as you would say, as the kids say, triggered me was, I'm going to find this one out for you guys here. As soon as I look for it. Because she was, no, hold on. I'm going to get it. Okay. So this lady, Pico lady, called me a coon. Okay. Not here for that kind of name calling, and I wouldn't let it stand. All right. So when I get angry, I get petty, and AI was available to me. So within 3 minutes, I had this image popped up. Okay. And I said, beloved, if you're going to throw out soft ass insults at me, at least at me, boo boo. Wakanda forever. And it had Ryan Gosling. That got me to thinking, if race doesn't matter, then Ryan Gosling should definitely be the Black Panther of the next movie. Okay. And so if you did not see or hear how the video starts out, I'm going to give y'all a little teaser of what you're missing out on right here. Yep, that's me, Ryan Gosling, the new ruler of Wakanda in Black Panther 3. I bet you're wondering how I got here. Well, let my man E.G.O break it down for you. Let's talk about it. Yes. So, armed with being petty and AI, I came up with 5 reasons why Ryan Gosling should be the next T'Challa in Black Panther 3. I'm not sure if there are any mods in the chat, so I'm actually going to put the link in here so you guys too can be educated on why race doesn't matter that much and why indeed Ryan Gosling should be the next T'Challa. All right, let me make sure I copy this and drop it in there.
He was. I don't understand the Twitter beefs and all that stuff, but you were definitely about that life for a hot moment.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was heated about that, guys. Well done, JB. Well done.
And his petty just kept getting pettier.
Oh, it did. It did. I put the video. I
I
in the
just
chat.
still want to understand why you didn't put one of the reasons as the comic book lore.
Well, because people get emotional first about the statement, not knowing there's a reason behind the statement, so they're angry enough to want to say something without thinking that, not knowing like who they're arguing with, because you saw that one guy thought I was white.
Yeah.
so they think that apparently I'm a white dude, and when they saw the post, they were all pretty much thinking the same thing on there, that I was some kind of a supremacist on there. So
Oh.
basically, when they saw that he jumped in, it's like, well, no, I know that because.
So petty.
because
Jesus, take the wheel.
oh, he did. And he said for family and threw it in the fifth gear. Been going hard ever since. So all I'm saying is that when they get in arguments like this, like, I'm not a Twitter dummy who's just making comments. Like, I know the lore. I know that there technically was a half white Black Panther anyway. There's technically a white panther. There was a white wolf. And if race doesn't matter and she's supposed to be Scandinavian Viking, then that means the white guy can definitely be an African king. Okay? Goslandia forever.
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't playing with that.
People are going to come to our home and
Yeah.
someone's going to dox you. I'll be so annoyed.
You know how important that would make me that if I did get doxxed. You know how great this space is on Fox News and CNN? I'll be on all of them. Elon, hook up your boy. Bro, are you serious? Getting doxxed? Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah.
Not saying I pray for it, just saying, you know, there are ways to monetize that. Is all I'm saying. Then I had another viral moment, honey.
You did?
Yes. This one's actually even more viral than the one that I tweeted from the toilet. Okay?
Oh, no.
So someone showed a grayed out video montage of a tournament, right?
Okay.
Just showing random plays this person's making.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, all I said on here, because I'm not an instigator at all, I know it's not Dak Prescott, didn't see an interception. 126,000.
Wow,
Yeah.
really?
Yes.
I mean, but true statement.
Right. And then I have been having to defend myself.
Why? All them Cowboys, all your buddies who are Cowboys fans.
So yeah, people were like, Dak had the second fewest interceptions of any QB in the last 8 games played last year. Y'all don't watch football, I said. And he was second in the league in interceptions thrown in 2022. That's with missing 5 games. That's the other guy. Y'all don't study quarterbacks. We don't care. We don't care. All right. I bet people are going back and forth at me on this. I'm a Cowboys fan and I live in Texas. You know how hard it is to make that true statement? Okay. Good Lord, man.
Oh,
Good
my
Lord.
gosh.
It's very
Yeah,
hard.
the only reason he's not leading interceptions now is because he ain't playing.
Exactly. We won the game. We
He threw like at least 4 before he got injured, didn't he?
Exactly. All I'm saying is the games we're supposed to win, we lose, and when we're supposed to tank, we win by accident. Just it's rough for me, guys. I can't win for lose or lose for win, okay? But I have just the antidote for me. It is time. All right. Favorite part of this Stone Cold
I
Shiro.
don't know why this is your favorite part.
It is, because I have a chance to do something special to make you laugh.
You make me laugh every day.
I know, but the thing is like most of the time there isn't effort on it. So I was like, I can find something that will make you laugh and it'll be worth it. It's like a second laugh.
So you just don't want me to laugh at you.
No, that's not what it's about. It's about you right now, not me. Petty. Anyway, guys, for those who don't know Stone Cold Shiro, I've got 3 attempts. I'm not trying to make you laugh. That's what bothers me.
Okay.
What bothers me. Anyway, Cowboys plays your wrestling. You know what? That's not. I've had a tough week. Okay, Cowboys won by accident. Jay Cardinals injured, and I called that 4 or 5 months ago too. I'm bringing that up on Wednesday. Anyway, I've got 3 chances to make sure alive. I've scoured Instagram. I've scoured X and the net at large to find 3 videos that I think will make her laugh.
They all have the same things.
Maybe a 4th if I'm really, really down. Okay.
If I'm really down.
All right.
You have a backup plan.
So, all right, my love, eyes closed while I find these.
You said it was.
I have them. They're here. I have them on here. All right, first one up. Okay, so this is one of those. You know this one? Okay, good. This will be great then. All right, so first one I've got is one of those TLC shows where they have to do surgeries on people. All right, here we go. All right, see what we're working with?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to TikTok, Dr. Paul Nassif, MD. Here we go.
When we see a nose like yours,
Yes.
It usually means that someone has had autoimmune disease where things are kind of eaten away,
Yes.
or a lot of trauma, or on the other hand, a lot of use of cocaine. Can you tell us which one or combo of those?
Yes. So it's to go out,
Okay.
drink, party a bit.
All right.
Yes, yes, I knew it. Yes, it's gonna take a while. Yes,
She tried. She said, "Oh, they know." Like what? Question. She got her nose done and then used the cocoa.
No, they're like this degraded because she did so much. You had an
I
alien.
used to go out, baby. We can see it on your face.
That's why everyone. I said no. When they say they're like, they took her down the rabbit hole. So hey, autoimmune disease or trauma. The cocaine. I mean, maybe. You want to tell us which one it was?
He said combination. She probably is.
Let off the hook.
Oh my gosh.
All right, ready
That's
for round
too
2?
funny. Okay, that was funny, honey.
Okay. I
I
got
should
another
laugh
one.
at people's pain.
I mean, we all got something. If you're on TV, we have the right to react how
She
we
said, her face said, ooh.
do. I mean,
they
there's
know.
only so much her face can say because her nose wasn't saying it.
Nor
All right.
was her forehead, but it's her eyes.
Forehead is locked down. All right, ready for the next one, honey?
Yes.
All right, next one is from a popular kind of news, not even news. She makes recipes. All right. Oh man. All right. And so this lady was trying to do a live stream with cooking. You already see big mouth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. I don't even know who this is from. Hold on. Shout out to Alpha Fox because it's not so much her, it's the comments that come with it. Here we go.
Let's make something not Italian. Now, parsley, garlic, olive oil, and an onion. It's mixed. Equal parts lamb and ground beef. Mix it by hand. I'm wearing gloves. Lebanese 7-spice.
Sumac, paprika, and then add in our mixed veggies, salt and pepper, and then give it all a mix.
Everything is nice and combined. Now you can either form meatballs, patties, or put them on skewers and make some kebab. For lunch today, I'm going to be making some patties. No, let's make something
Really?
not Italian.
you have that one
Now, parsley.
I giggled.
Okay. All right.
I giggled. I started laughing because you were laughing. You can't laugh. You already seen
It was
me.
funny. It's so fun.
It is funny. The second one about the bass, how did he cook a larger? I was like, oh my god.
Okay, all right.
I did think it was, and then I saw the filter one, and I was like, I did think it was a filter.
Okay, so the next one we got is, all right, so I kind of told you how I was in high school, like a big nerd.
Uh-huh.
I have found a better way to tell you my story.
Oh no.
And this is, shout out to the nerd rapper.
Okay. Oh my god.
All right. I'm about to tell y'all how. I will tell you exactly the kind of person I was in high school. Here we go. Shout out to the nerd rapper. Here we go.
You say you a shooter, but you need a tutor, cause I heard that you cannot read. I got perfect attendance, you always be ditching, you probably gonna never succeed. You in Algebra 1, not saying you dumb, but I am in Algebra 3. Don't look at my paper, if you are my neighbor, I'm snitching if you try to cheat. When I get home, I'm not on the phone, cause I gotta study for class. You playing 2K 10 hours a day, you know that you never gonna pass. I'm going to Yale, you going to jail if you don't start coming to class. I know that I'm nerdy, but we can get dirty. I've been taking karate class.
Oh my gosh, sir. Y'all look alike.
He did. I did. After I was like, yeah, I kind of do a little bit. If I won 50 back
Like
in the
when
day.
you wore your do-rag to bed one time. How come you don't wear it no more?
This will just press it down and look smushed.
Oh.
I had to take it down more before I did that, and the upkeep is way too much.
Ah.
All that I am. So,
That was good. That was good.
I mean, Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was awful. The thing is, I told you, man, I was homeschooled till I was like 12 or 13. So by the time I was unleashed upon the earth, it was what you saw there.
Mm-hmm. But that kid dressed way better than you did, I think, right?
No, I actually kept.
You had on a net shirt.
A what?
You had on that net half meshy shirt.
That was by the time I was senior year. When I got in there freshman and sophomore year, I wore clothing that was for 2002, 2003. So I had like a 3X jersey and a white tee and jeans that were just 3 inches above the ankle.
You had jorts.
Yes, I had jorts. Jorts were in at that point, okay? jorts were in, okay?
Did you have the cholo socks?
No, low socks were in, but my mom wouldn't let me, so I would go out with high socks and then roll them under my ankle and then put them back in later. It's my style of defiance. All right, so I got, do you want to hear another one of his, or do you want to hear?
I mean, you can play another. He's funny.
Okay.
I'm not putting water in my mouth, though.
Okay. I'm actually, should I save it?
Just save it, maybe.
I'll save it. I'll save the two that
I've never seen him before, so.
Yes, I actually followed him. That is the nerd.
I would have, if I didn't laugh, I would have laughed on the snitch part. Because you a snitch.
Don't ask me the questions. Don't put me in a position where I will tell on you. I'm going to yell, you're going to jail. The point.
Oh my god.
Oh man, thank you. This is awesome. Oh man. So anyway, we got to go ahead and talk about what was going on these last 2 weeks. And the main thing that we had was everyone was pretty much talking about the story with Netflix having the Paul fight on. All right.
Okay.
And it started, seemingly innocently enough. We hate Jake Paul and we want to see him fail. And who better to do this than Mike Tyson, right? So the fight was billed as knocking out and doing us all public service. Tyson getting the back of the ring after not being there for 20 years. For the most part, everyone was excited. We were happy about it.
I don't know if I was excited. I just didn't want to see him get knocked out.
That's fair. And so,
But I did have faith that he could rock.
Yeah.
What's his face as well.
So, everyone was pretty, excited about it. And I think let us know, this is what we asked for was when they were doing the interview with Mike Tyson. And I'm pretty sure everyone's seen this, but this is when we knew things were going to be a little bit weird. Which is when he's giving this interview to his son, asking for a prediction and everything. And, we're like, all right, cool. And he kisses him, son. We didn't know it was his son then. And he's walking away and just assless chaps. And I should have known because I had the reaction that guy did. The ring doc. Right here. Like, yep, I just been here. This let us know that maybe this wasn't going to be.
I mean, did the cameraman not know he didn't have backside on?
I think the cameraman didn't care. Cameraman didn't care. And
I've never seen them do that to a boxer. I would imagine that's something that they wear their little jock strap and their little,
Yeah, but you should be dressed around that time. But I mean, but of all people, you gonna tell Mike Tyson to put some pants on? I mean, you want to take that? Because I don't know what I would do. So it started around the Serrano fight. The fight that was the co-main event, the women's fight.
Yeah.
Which is when the buffering started, and then as it went on, it started to buffer and buffer and buffer. That's when the gaslighting started. And then every time we came back, they brought someone to the panel who had nothing to do with the fight.
Yeah.
Because Jerry Jones and Michael Irvin were on there. Stevie, I don't even know what the fuck Stevie Wonder is. Us or Cedric the Entertainer. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Cedric the Entertainer was here. So a football owner, a football player, and a comedian talking about boxing.
You don't know who the girl is?
Her, I don't know. I think she actually might be involved in some kind of boxing announcement. Then there was Rosie Perez, a random guy.
Yeah, Rosie Perez. They're all huge fans or know Tyson, right?
Well, yeah, but it's not like you could probably tell those stories on Netflix. And because we didn't hear them. Anything that would have been interesting at all was not said. So they're just there talking. And what you think is going to happen? Knockout. Okay, you want to tell us how they would get there? That you want to call a round or a move or knockout, and that was what we had to deal with. And so the fight went on and on and on, and then by the end of the fight, we were thinking we got hosed. All right. There were plenty of thoughts about the fact that this actually may have been rigged.
Well, I didn't know honestly about the contract piece where they said
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. So I will let this play.
Because when you watch Tyson in training, he still moves pretty fast.
He does.
Now, granted, you're not really like.
Shout out to Out of Context Human Race. Want to give y'all taps on that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I mean, granted, when they show in training, he's not actually like taking a punch or stuff like that. I'm sure that slows you down, but I don't. It didn't even look like he was. It did not look the way he looked in training.
That's fair. So, I can hear that. I will.
And he was biting his glove early on because I think he had the urge to knock him out.
Yeah. So I was talking to to one of the people on Twitter about this who'd said that they'd seen heard about the contract that said that Mike Tyson couldn't knock Jake Paul out in the first. Right. And so the thing is, Jake Paul really is his idol too. So I mean, you don't want to knock out your idol as an elder. Plus, you don't want to kill him. My barber is actually a boxer. I asked him about that. He said that he could only do what he was going to do in the first round, and he said you could look at his legs and like he was wobbling because like his stance wasn't there after the first round.
Tyson?
Tyson, because he's old.
Yeah.
He said so. The only thing he could have done was probably knock him out in the first round. If he can't do that, he was going to lose.
Gotcha.
All I know that whatchamacallit, teammate player for the fight was Mauro Rodala, the former player with NXT. Really? For wrestling? This is all over the place. Day and age, I'm going to hey, love what's going on. But yeah. And so, let Netflix tell it how they were trying to celebrate how terrible this whole thing was and try to tell us that, let me see this. They said that they had about 65 million people watch this.
Oh.
And they were saying that because that many people watched it, it was too much for their servers.
Right. But hello.
I don't know how you
already knew that to begin with. Hashtag Love is Blind.
Yeah. And that's why everyone their stock is way up, which is ironic because the terrible thing about this is at one point all of us were on our phones trying to watch it. Okay.
Yeah.
I was on round 4. She was on round 7. Her cousin was on round 2. Okay. So it was all over the place with this. Netflix is trying to say this is great for us. The thing is, they're going to be shooting for WWE live on their programming in January, and they couldn't handle Love is Blind. They couldn't answer Tyson v. Paul. I have no idea how they're going to be able to keep this kind of load management on their servers if they're going to be showing live shows at least twice a week.
Yeah,
there's no way. I mean,
I don't have much faith in what they're doing unless they get more servers or do a quick performance.
I don't know. You're gonna need a lot more money to put in a server or something because you cut off family sharing. That was one thing that you did. I think the numbers were probably closer to 130 million at one point because of just the sharing on there. Because there's no way people weren't just recording that and sending it to other people because everyone's stuff was going down at the same time.
Yeah.
But this fight WWE fans worried if Raw gets 65 million households, right? I mean, good problem to have. It's just. I'm not gonna have I can't have buffering at a critical point in the match. That's all I'm saying. It was rough for me. It was rough.
He was throwing a tantrum.
Oh, I was so upset. Yeah, I felt bad because our cousin's girlfriend. It was her first time meeting us, and here I am throwing a fit. But it was righteous anger. Okay, righteous anger. Right, righteous anger. The other big thing that happened was more so in the dating / red pill space. So we've talked about this before.
Okay.
About the red pillars and the things that they'll say.
Yeah.
On there,
and then they do the exact opposite.
Yes, pretty much. So enter a Son of a bitch! How? Really?
Did you actually watch it?
No, he lives in Vegas.
Oh.
Like, I don't know how he got it with no boyfriend, dude. It was a pain in the ass, man. I almost broke the TV. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not above saying that I almost broke the TV. All right, I was gonna pay for a new one like next week, but in that moment, someone had to take responsibility.
And people were posting on Facebook and all those other things like that it was happening.
I'm surprised no TVs were broken though. Anyway, so the big thing with Red Pillar Space is, it's more of a do as I say, but not as I do kind of deal, right?
Okay.
And then the podcast called No Fugazi.
No
Fugazi is Italian for like fake.
Oh, okay.
So, no fake, all real stuff. All right.
Okay.
So the guy that
you have to do this hand motion with it.
It's I didn't want to, but it's kind of like it's getting at me to do it. The No Fugazi. I think it was Sopranos as well. I think. So anyway, Red Pill Space is basically like be a top tier man and then put down single moms and women that you think are beneath you. Into this guy named Cooley. He is he
got red braids.
I'm gonna let you listen.
Okay.
This one. All right. So first one we've got out here. Shout out to Boogaloop JP. Okay. So basically, these are kind of statements he makes like this.
Okay.
You think a woman is obligated to have sex with their man whenever he feels like it?
Absolutely not.
Okay. And why?
Obligation. If you don't feel like doing it with them, you shouldn't have to feel like you have to.
I don't feel like paying the bills this month.
He's that kind of guy. So I mean, this makes relationships sound like prostitution, though. I mean,
oh my god.
Yeah. So that's one of the statements. The more famous thing that I'm actually going to play this one as Tyranny. I shout to E.G.O. Saki. Okay. I'm not going to pronounce that. Almost got me. Almost got
you.
So the one thing that made it viral was this entire exchange right here.
Modern day women just don't qualify.
I'm actually going to turn this up so y'all can hear.
I think I've seen this.
Okay. So this is the main interaction that happened that went live maybe like Sunday or Monday that had everybody talking. Here we go.
The top tier men, and that is the truth.
Do you believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
I'm 6'4". Only about 8% of the entire world is 6'4". I make well over 100K a year, and I'm black at that. If you add that on, so just if we're speaking about those figures, the things that women are attracted to.
Notice he didn't name the third 6.
Wow, that is.
Keep
that's
going.
Why you could have been on the show.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I'll let you do the math.
Hold on, before we go, what's your math saying?
The conversation and the words that are coming out of the mouth of someone like you, I would never consider top tier. A top tier man is also a man that is extremely desirable by way of his character. A top tier man is a man who displays a certain level of intellect that allows him to consider other people. A top tier man, they lead with love, not with dictatorship, right? They don't want to control their woman. They want to gently lead their woman. A top tier man creates space for a woman to feel good about herself. A top tier man supports the dreams and the ideas of a woman. A top tier man prioritizes a woman. A top tier man is in leadership and working as hard as he is to give the woman the life of her dream.
And with all that stuff that you just said, that was just womanese talk.
Womanese is also 6'4", black, attractive. I don't know too many women in my circle who desire a 6'4" man still wearing braids.
So yeah, that's what happened. He was on tonight's conversation. That's what happened. All right?
Okay.
So, nice. So yeah, so that's basically what was said. All right.
Okay.
So the thing is, I don't know why people didn't find this out sooner, but shout out to Skincare Bully and Ivan_arrogant.
Okay.
All right. So he actually found out about David. I think it's David Cooley.
That's the Fugazi's name. The podcast guy.
Yes. And so I will try to jump around to different parts of it, but he basically said, "No Fugazi, guys. No Fugazi podcast is indeed Fugazi."
Whatever, talking about being a top tier man. I always kind of knew dude was a little buddy, but yeah. So here's the clip, and then I'll show you why.
Don't qualify for the top tier. Only about 100.
This is his family. This man, they had him on podcast and said single mothers are for recreational use. Don't deal with them. I'm a top tier man. I can do whatever I want. And this
He looks
is
simple.
this guy is his family.
Okay.
So everyone's like, well, these two kids don't look like you. So you were indeed with the single mother that you make fun of.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know if you guys listened to Abba and Preach, but the takedown was hilarious. He tried to do some kind of explanation for it. I'm just see if I can find that on here. I don't even think I have his explanation on because it was, I'm not gonna lie, it was ass. So yeah, basically he's been with her the whole time. They even have like a separate IG or Facebook account that they post together with all the time.
Okay.
Like post things like when you think he's gonna propose.
Oh yeah, she did. He hasn't married her, right?
No, he is not. So everyone's like, you're dating the single mother and creating a broken home, and you told us not to do those things. And your podcast is called No Fugazi. I'm gonna let you watch the Abba and Preach.
I mean, what did we used to call this? Like 2 years ago, is a grifter. He was just trying to get on the wagon so he can, you know what I mean? He was just trying to get on the wagon to make some money.
It is. My question to you is, would you ever let me have a grift like that?
No.
Okay.
I mean, no.
I couldn't go by top tier E.G.O. I have an _ ego. No.
No.
You're
because I have too many jokes.
You would, and your disses will be bad. I'd be mad because that's how I'd be famous. Who is he? We don't know him, but we know about her.
Yeah. And I'd be pissed off if they come put my picture on the TV like that or the internet like that. You know, she probably, anyway, she dumb anyways. Doing an IG where, oh, you think he's going to propose to you.
I wouldn't do that.
They're just trying to make a buck, honestly. I mean, if people are following it, feel sorry for them.
He did go with all the internal things and nothing was external. He went all external. She went all internal. I'm like, you guys would have sex. That'd be it. You wouldn't talk about it unless someone brought it up, and then you'd probably put each other down. I was just like,
I mean, but she wasn't wrong.
She wasn't.
In a sense, like, I mean, I think that you do all those things.
All I'm saying is,
and if you do them for me, I should be doing them for you.
All I'm saying is, I already got mad at her. Was like, his character, like, oh girl, his character is so good. I've never heard anyone say that. You can find out the character part later. That's all I'm saying. It's like,
yeah, but doesn't that help determine if you stay or go once you find out the character?
No, it's what you would use to justify after it's already over. But there were red flags, you know. That's what they mean. Red flags was character.
Okay.
Like green flag, oh good character. Red flags, bad character. Okay, it's just.
And I mean, devil's advocate. He was trying to stick to the. Who's that guy?
Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, he was trying to stick to the fixes,
it's
right?
a facts of a facts of a facts. Because these are facts of Fresh and Fit. And I was like, one were for Department of Homeland Security.
Can I ask you about Fresh and Fit for a second?
Go ahead.
I thought that they were on the Tim Pool thing.
They were. It was a mistake.
I left the comment. I didn't even watch the thing. I just left the comment. These guys are a joke. What the fuck are you doing?
Yes, that's because Tim Pool is trying to get as many people as he can, and he's having a kid now.
Oh,
so it's like,
I mean, I don't really watch him. I happened to see it cross my thing, and I was like, "What?"
I heard his voice, and I was confused. I'm like, "Why are they on here?" Terrible people that they put on there. It was.
Now it makes him look like a joke. I don't know if he is a joke or not, but it makes him look like a complete joke.
He's milquetoast, and then claims he's with the resistance after your team wins.
What is milquetoast?
Boring fence sitter.
Oh, okay.
Like, generic.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't really go too many. He doesn't go too far in one direction or the other.
Gotcha.
When the tide starts to shift, they are scared of us, ladies and gentlemen. And you're just like, shut the fuck up. Just ride a skateboard and pick up that goddamn beam.
I just thought it was so weird. I was like, why? These guys are a joke.
Yeah. So that's what it is. So the thing is, and Fresh and Fit or Abba and Preach said it's like a facts with facts with facts. There was Kevin Samuels, then they had Fresh Fit try to do that, but one was a dork and the other one didn't get no bitches, and you didn't really have the moral integrity. So when the money came, it's like all you did was fall on bad habits. Like one guy got the one chick pregnant, the other one was like, I'm only inviting you on if we smash.
Yeah.
And like, not a good idea. And this guy is literally having a second whole IG family with the single mother who already had 2 kids. And he was like, oh, well, you know, she had her kids and I had my kid and we're 25, we're young. It's like, you don't give that excuse to anyone else. Mm-hmm. So like, I can't take your excuse either. He's like, I'm not saying that I would do those things as a top tier man. I didn't say I was a top tier man. I'll let you watch the videos because they were hilarious.
Well, it's hilarious she pulled out the braids comment. I mean, she was definitely going for a low blow. But if he would have been wearing them braids with that red braid in there,
I think he does.
He wouldn't have been able to hold me back. You got, oh my God, no.
So we're now gonna hit up our rundowns on here. First rundown we got is, did not make it on
You
here.
Just got hoes everywhere on here? What's happening?
No. The first, I'll explain that one. In entertainment, what's been going on. First one is, honey, Lana Del Rey and Lizzo got some beef, and this shit is hilarious.
Who's Lana Del Rey?
So Lana Del Rey is a music artist, but she literally married a guy that has like a gator shop in Florida. Like he actually like live gators.
Uh-huh.
She married him, and she's beautiful.
Okay.
I will show you a quick picture of Lana Del Rey.
I recognize the name, but I can't put her face. Is there a song she sings?
I don't know. I think she's a model.
Or she's a writer?
Singer, I mean.
Oh, okay. I know who she is.
Okay, so Lana Del Rey is speaking with Lizzo. So
okay, that's a weird beef.
So she posted a picture. Lizzo said, I'd like to see you back in the charts. Lana Rey, I'd love to see you run on a treadmill. Lana Del Rey, I hope that alligator eats your big ass. Lana Del Rey, you'd know about eating Biggie.
Dang.
So I think that's probably why she's trying to lose the weight, so fat jokes don't work on her as much anymore.
Yikes.
But yeah. So the other thing I had in here, which is being freaking nosy, I had to ask you about this. Actually,
why she got 4 nipples?
Okay, we're gonna get to that. So this is Bernice Burgos. This is Ludacris's wife.
I thought he had a white wife.
No, this is her. So she said that she was a bartender in New York, and on her worst night made $30,000 and did it for 3 years. On her best night, she made $70,000. You were a bartender at one point, honey. Does this make sense to you, or is this doable? $30,000 a night or $7,000 a night?
I don't. So
different clientele.
Different clientele, different place. I don't know where she bartended at. And then also, if her worst night was $30,000 a night, why would she quit? I mean, honestly,
that's why I'm asking. Does it seem realistic?
It doesn't, unless you're doing a little something strange for a piece of change. You know what I mean?
That's what everyone was saying.
Because I could believe like $5,000 a night in New York, sure. Especially if you're working on like an upscale club, maybe even 10 on a really good night.
But not 30.
30 sounds
in the 2000s.
It sounds like a lot. I mean, but again, different place, different time. I mean, like some of the bartenders I know, like during Fiesta, they'll make like $500 a night. You know, $500 to $1,000 a night. So
I should ask Joker this about this $30,000 a night, man.
Yeah, in Vegas, there are cocktail waitresses who clear a good chunk of money, but 30,000
on a bad night on Tuesday. That's kind of rough.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
So, other story that I had on here that you saw was Kim Kardashian bought that damn Tesla robot, right?
Oh, there's a Tesla robot?
Remember the robot we showed you?
Yeah.
So she already has one.
Okay.
And they did a photo shoot.
What?
Yes. So that's why I was showing you. This is yes.
I'm so confused.
Oh, honey, we're at the point where people are outsourcing companionship to Elon's robots now. That's where we are.
Why did they do a photo shoot? It's not even a good photo shoot.
Yes, this is where we are.
What?
We're here.
Oh, dear.
Yes, and the memes have been hilarious.
Oh, gosh.
That's not right, but...
What is that?
What color is the robot, honey? There you go. There you go.
But,
the robot would be...
A slave?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm so confused.
She only dated black dudes, so the robot would be black robot.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay.
So yeah, this is...
Because hers is gold?
It's supposed to be silver, but they're saying that if it were black, that'd be the next job.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I was showing it because that's where we are at this point on here.
Interesting.
All right.
Why is she sitting in its lap?
I don't
Does
know.
anyone think this is weird?
I mean, so Rich, you got to outsource your companionship to a robot. We've done movies on this. We're kind of already there.
Oh yeah.
We deserve it now. Let me see what I can find on here. Next, we got up some sports. So you want to talk about this one?
I did?
Yes, because you had questions about it.
Okay.
So everyone doesn't know LeBron James plays basketball, and his son got drafted to the same team.
On road games, afraid of you saying, well, they stayed.
Is that I'll let Ryan Clark talk on this while I play it. But yeah, he doesn't travel with his G League. He's in they put him in the minor leagues.
Oh, so wait. Hold on.
Yes.
I saw him on TV take the court with the LA Lakers, right?
And after
after that, they said, ooh, that was cute.
What a momentous moment. Okay. Brian will take you to the G League affiliate. You'll be on the San Francisco Baca Dockers. You're going to be there for the rest of the season.
Oh, so I didn't know that happened. Okay.
Right. Only problem is that you don't just play in the Bay. You got to travel with the teams.
Yeah.
He doesn't travel with the team. He does not stay in the hotel. He only plays home games.
And then what else he do?
Just plays home game.
Right. But what else does he do?
Plays when there are home games.
He doesn't have another job, or he's not training.
He's training, but I mean, he's only there when...
How could you get better if you don't play the game?
Well, this is what they're saying.
Okay, okay.
I'll let you listen to some more of what he said.
A little entitled little ass.
He's not traveling with the team on road games, afraid of you saying, well, they stay at the Courtyard Marriott. What has Bronny James done that he shouldn't be able to stay at the Courtyard Marriott? You say, well, they fly commercial. What has Bronny James done where he should be too good to fly commercial? The pros isn't about where you came from, how you were raised, what your parents had. Professional sports is about how well you can contribute.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
That's facts. Little bitch. I try not to call people those things, but
I will say
his parents enabled him to be a little
I don't think it's that. I think this is the other side of nepotism that people will talk about until it's someone that they're okay with. Like everyone said whoever drafts Bronny should just draft him. You shouldn't have LeBron. LeBron told all the teams, do not draft my son. And it's like, you shouldn't
know how to stay.
Right. Everyone said, well, they do it. Why shouldn't we? It's like, because nepotism is a bad thing, because it's like the whole generational wealth thing that everyone wants it's gone within 3 generations.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're helping someone by insulating them. It's like, if you want to get better, let him get drafted by another team. Let him make his own alliances, his own friends. If you have your dad's same agent, that's fine. But on your dad's team, you're not going to be able to grow at all, and you're going to wind up getting shipped off. Like, this is the worst possible thing that could have happened.
Does he even really want to play basketball?
I think it's one of the things where his fate was kind of sealed. Now, his brother Bryce is 4 or 5 inches taller, can jump out the gym and hit his growth spurt way later. Like, he's really good. I'll let you see Bryce James, his brother. He's super skinny but lengthy as hell. And
I don't know. I don't have a child yet, but I think I know myself. And if my child were good at volleyball and she came crying to me because she didn't make the team she wanted or didn't get the playing time she wanted, baby, get back out on that court and start working and go talk to your coach.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
I think that he grew up very isolated, but he was there for everything. Like, he was around when his dad was in high school, because that's when he had him.
Okay.
It's like, you saw your dad at St. Vincent St. Mary's, Cleveland the first go round, Miami, Cleveland the second.
I get it, but
LA.
why not instill that hard work in your child?
I think it's there. It's just the fact that he had that heart issue first, and it took him over half the season to recover. People thought he was going to come back because you missed a lot of time.
Yeah.
And he declared for the draft. We're like, well, you're averaging 2 points a game and 3 assists. That's going to be a hard sell for anybody. Plus, you had a heart issue. I think it might have been like one of the congenital defects, but that's neither here nor there. It's like, well, hey, if
why did anybody draft him then?
Because only one team wanted him, and it was like, oh, so I can do this before I consider retirement. But by doing that, you stunt his growth.
Yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing with you.
It was more of like we can do what the Griffeys did for Seattle, the Mariners. But it was like, oh God, Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, only baseball game we really played was his. But it was like they both played in the game together and they hit back-to-back homers. No one's ever seen that. But Ken Griffey was so good, they picked him in high school. He was that good.
Yeah.
Like Bronny was like, you might have to spend all 4 years in college. And your brother is the comedian because he was short and fat. And then he grew 6 or 7 inches and is better. And he's going to be better conditioned for the hard trials that come with it. No one's heard Bronny speak at all until right before he got drafted. So we don't know your temperament, but being with your dad isn't going to help. And so it's just a whole bunch of like nepotism going wrong for me on that one.
Okay.
All right. Other thing we got on here is, speaking of, this isn't necessarily sports, but kind of a thing that came up. You know about Top Golf, right, babe?
Top Golf, yeah.
Yeah. So they're considering a basketball version called Jump Shot.
Okay.
Yeah. First thing I thought was wrong clientele. Wrong clientele.
Honey.
What? Wrong clientele. Wrong clientele.
Not clientele, a wrong clientele, but I don't get
different clientele.
I don't get how it
would you
work.
Well, the thing is, like, you pay and it's you have your own court. You shoot jump shots. Kind of like a thing we did in Houston, where it's like with all the games you can play.
Yeah, but I can pick different games.
Right. Thing is if you're doing jump shot, that's not the clientele you want to bring in there. I have never seen a golf fight. Have you?
No.
You ever seen a tennis fight?
No. Well, I've seen people throw tennis rackets.
Right, that's fine. You throw a tennis racket, but you remember it's like $200 or $300. You break it, it's you're not sponsored, it's your ass.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is I have seen plenty of basketball fights.
Yeah.
I've been in one.
But it sounds like you would just be shooting. You wouldn't be playing an actual game.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying, hey, $30 says you don't hit this shot.
Oh.
$50 says you're not gonna make this shot. Last thing you want to be is there when you lose your money and you got a crowd around you. Nothing draws a crowd like basketball, but also nothing starts a fight like basketball. I'm just saying, please don't do this because it's not the client.
I just don't see people. You know how much they charge at Top Golf, like $40 an hour for a day.
Because you know the clientele that can do that.
Yeah,
the dress code, kind of more or less.
I just don't see people paying that much for this. I really don't.
Well, this is the thing.
And what we did in Houston, that's different games. Like you're kind of, it's not.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It might be something like that too. It might not be an actual court, it could be a digital thing that you're playing games on or whatever. But it's more of the concept they have out. All I'm saying is, with the rise in pickleball and tennis and Top Golf, don't do this. This is not the clientele that you need. And please don't. Please don't. Please don't. It's just don't. Because it's a sport that everyone thinks they can play, so they find out they can't. And the last place you want to find out is on the court with a crowd and money on the line. Right, just
okay.
I've never had to leave so many courts because someone said, "I'll be right back." So all I'm saying is that.
Gracious.
All right. So, other one, in terms of our dating, how you doing, baby? You doing all right? You hanging in there?
I'm hanging in there.
Okay.
You have more. So.
I got a few more. So,
okay.
You know what? You'll probably appreciate this one. This one's in news. Let me find this out. Son of a bitch. Where did it go?
Not in news. Family stories.
It wasn't stories. Oh, this is some son of a bitch. Actually, not to do this. I can find this right here. Here we go. Give me a second. I'm really trying what I can here. There we go. Found it.
Okay.
Okay. So.
What?
First things first. Actually, this is more of a. She's a UFC fighter, right?
Okay.
I'm bringing this up. All right. And so pay attention to Red Trunks, right?
Okay.
This don't vicious.
Ooh!
This lady ate all of the foot.
Dang.
Okay, now I'm gonna present you with a problem now.
What?
What would you
That was
do?
a kick.
That right. Now see here is the kicker on this as soon as I find it on the sports. Okay, it didn't go the way I
Or the
thought it was
news.
gonna
It's
go.
in the news.
It's in the news. Thank you, because that's where I put it. Okay. All right, honey, she's a doctor.
Well, okay.
Like a full doctor.
What's wrong
Traditional
with that?
Chinese medicine.
Okay.
The thing is like someone said, you know how mad you'd be if she knocked you out and resuscitated your ass and hit you with the bill?
That'd be so petty. What if you broke her foot too and she said, "Oh, you need to pay me for this"?
Everyone said, do no harm my ass. This is bullshit.
She's allowed to have a hobby.
I mean, yeah.
Look at her go.
Yeah, I mean, you can't talk shit to your doctor. Now you got whatever bill you got to pay or else hands is on the line.
I mean, good for her. She has a hobby and she appears to be good at it. She literally weighed in and said, "Oh, look, her whole body's open."
That lady didn't move for 4 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She really got her.
Everyone said she took the whole foot from the heel, ankle, forefoot, the whole thing. All five.
And now ref said, "Oh, she out and rolled
What's
her."
the ref tackled her?
I know.
That bad. But anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in for another episode of Ordinary Games. Gonna do this every 2 Sundays. With holidays coming up, y'all be safe with family. Don't be drinking and decide to have your family grievance during Thanksgiving. Those tend to not
And
go all
don't
that
drink
well.
and drive.
Do not drink and drive either, please. But thank you guys for joining us for the E.G.O and for E.G.O, guys. There we go. It wasn't high enough, was it? For E.G.O and E.G.O, guys, we are out.